Peace, everyone. How you doing? The topic is Israel Doctrine and Ron Savage makes pornographic whatever. And this sexual identity extremist has went crazy on some sexual identity stuff, and I'm gonna address it. So. All right, everyone. This is a high level advanced thing because it shit didn't change, y'all. The atmosphere didn't change. Ron Savage is out here doing his best to fuck up Layla Wills. More power to you, Ron. And Khalil Lamani is somehow, some way trying to tie us together so he can get a slap put on me and stuff. He's trying to take me out the game because I got everything it takes to fuck him, K Slay, and everybody that he fucks with up and stuff. So he want everybody that I fuck with to get fucked up and everything. So all you people that's afraid of the government and shit, stay away from me because the government is very active on me because I'm such a powerful man in the community. And I got this 2013 shit on lock that they like, they at me. Khalil Lamani is at me. So shit is getting highly volatile out here. So what we gonna do is we gonna listen to this man sit up, this sexual identity extremist that wanted to fuck his mother, have no problem fucking little children and everything else, allegedly, and we're gonna deal with all this stuff. So let's get busy. Matter of fact, I ain't even gonna get a nigga a play. We're gonna turn this on. We're gonna turn it off his channel. We don't even want his channel to be played. F that nigga video on his channel because I got it download for court purposes. See, I'ma just say it. I'm afraid of Lord Rodney Clark, aka Khalil Ashanti, aka Khalil Lamani, and the power that he holds being a federal witness, CI, and everything else. I'm winning, and the nigga don't want me to win. He's a Taurus. I'm a Aries. I'm a damn fool. And all this stress and shit that they put me under. Once again, I got PTSD because motherfuckers done tried to kill me already. Layla Wills was the one that tried to kill me in Cook County and everything. And all this stuff is real, people. Y'all think when I said what happened to that boy that I was a nobody, didn't have shit. I was a high school dropout and all the other shit that Khalil has tried to tell y'all about me. This shit is not false. It's true. I'm a high school dropout, not a 5th grade dropout. I can't read, I can't write. People say I can read, people say I can write, because it's always on levels. You got kindergarten level to 12th grade level. I'm not a 12th grade reader, I'm not a college reader. I'm more around the 5th or 6th grade level of reading. And worse than that, when I don't want to really read, because those that read better, they like to make fun of people like me. So let's get into this bitch ass nigga conversation. Let's get this video up. How you doing, Queen? Yeah, we gonna talk, but I'm kind of leaving you out of things because, like I said, shit done got to a higher level. Leak you and all them people and everything. Khalil, people that dangerous people. And anybody that fuck with me right now is in danger. They want you. They want you. They want to try to get you, whoever you are. That's why he done attacked Brother Bowie. He done attacked the mayor of Park in Arkansas. He done attacked any and everybody that he figured he could get to that'll make me mad. And, hey, look, if they not my mother, which you afraid to attack my mother, then I don't give a fuck about them. And if you attack my mother is dead and gone, so I don't give a fuck about it. You heard what I said? It'll touch me, but I don't care about that because y'all can't hurt a dead woman and my mother is dead and gone. You know how I know? Because I sit up and watch her take her last breath. So that's the reality of that. But let's listen to this sexual identity extremists talk bad about me and Ronald Savage.
And I'm telling you, that's one bitch I would never unblock. Or them troll accounts. They will stay. I'll reset my block. I do it every now and then. Eventually, I'm going to unblock Khalil and Jay Lee. But they've been acting such a goddamn fool. I was thinking about unblocking them. They have been acting such a goddamn fool lately. I'm sitting here like, I ain't gonna unblock these stupid motherfuckers because you got Jay Lee over there tagging me in stupid shit. And Khalil all up in my comment section. He got comfortable and talking to me about her. And I'm like, look.
Y'all see how he acting? Because he think he's smarter than me and he finna set me up. He gonna try to tie me and Ron Savage together. So when Ron Savage and Layla Wills have to go to court and fight over hip-hop stands with Survivor and all that shit that they've been lying about and bullshitting over the last damn near year about and shit. Hey, this shit is going down. See, I started this shit when I asked what happened to that boy, but they don't want to give me the credit for that. I damn near gotta fight and do whatever I gotta do, but let's keep going.
You going too far, nigga. I was letting you live, but when you went to talking to me about that trash queen of yours, you got one more time to drop down in my comment section saying anything pertaining to her, and I'm gonna block your bitch ass.
See, I so want to hate it for you because they so afraid of me, they'll jump on your ass real quick. They so afraid of me, they'll fuck up anybody that I talk to or communicate with. It's like I made some phone calls this morning. Didn't realize what was going on until I finally woke up and said, hey, motherfuckers at war. They going to war over there and they going to war over there. Oh, shit, I'm in the middle of a war. Let me re-strategize. Do I bag the fuck out or do I go forward and get at bitch ass niggas? Well, y'all know me. Y'all know my attitude. I was born to get at bitch ass niggas. I wasn't born to run. Why are they over there on you all day?
Because they mad at you.
Right, they're not gonna fuck with me.
They don't.
I'm like, come over here and fuck with me. Go ahead.
Are we fucking with him?
He
it
fucking with me.
It doesn't necessarily mean that
y'all see what he doing? See, he's happy to say he's fucking with me and shit now because he want to get me mad. y'all see what I did on Israel Doctrine, right? I went back to the huddle. I had to go back to shit that's before them and all that shit. Because I have history before them. A lot of bitch ass people know of the history and they're afraid of trying to link back up and fuck with me. But it's all good. I understand fear.
Doing it because I'm weak. I don't like how he say that.
Oh, you're weak, all right.
I didn't say you said it right now, but you will say they want to attack.
See, and that's me and the queen thing always. See, you got to understand. I'm saying I'm strong as shit. So if you less than me, you are everything I said. But you can't explain to people simple ass shit. If they get it, they got it. If they don't got it, motherfuckers might not never have it. Maybe she'll realize it, or maybe she won't realize it. Because to a degree, it always happens. I get phone calls and I get bothered to make shit and everything and come up with my intellectual shit, but I don't know. I can't explain it.
The weak link, the weakest link. So in so many words, you do be trying to call me weak. And I don't feel like that's what the fuck it is. I feel like they just do that shit just to get underneath somebody's skin, man. Nobody got to like, they be wanting me to react.
I would agree with that. And then see how I'm already humble, but I humble myself down and say, okay, I agree with you. I wish somebody would fucking agree with me sometime, but hey, you can't have it your way all the time. You react to what I'm saying. All I'm saying is you ain't gotta be weak. I'm saying I'm the strongest motherfucking force in these YouTube streets. They dare not come fuck with me. They go fuck with you or anybody else because y'all not me. I am the most powerful motherfucker in these YouTube streets. I'm not calling you weak. I'm not calling you and saying you equal with me. But they will fuck with anybody before they fuck with me.
Oh, we fucking with you today.
Now you can grieve this. See? He got proud because he see Layla Wheels taking Ron Savage to court and a nigga trying to get somebody to put me in a slap to get me in court. If you get me in court, just know Layla Wheels done already fucked up. You done already fucked up, said it was a slap. That shit gonna be up and then all the paperwork that I signed off before y'all did all this shit and everything and drew this massive picture of what the hell y'all doing is still out there. I feel I'm in a great position. Y'all want to fuck with me and rush me? Rush me. Come up with another slap ass case so we can slap that shit around. Agreeing with it. That's really what I be saying. I be on my own dick. I don't be on nobody else's dick. Really, that's what I be doing. I be bragging. They ain't gonna fuck with me.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We're fucking with Israel Doctrine today.
They not gonna fuck with me.
We're fucking with Israel Doctrine today.
They'll go find anybody else. And to a degree, they only fuck with you because you're the only other option. Everybody else stay the fuck away from me, so they want to have me fucking with them.
We fucking with Israel Doctrine on this video.
But see, he's bragging about he's fucking with me, but he's trying to put a man of God in a sexual picture. He's trying to put me in a sexual picture. I don't even know what we doing on this shit, but hey, we're gonna deal with it.
Cuckold.
Cuckold, that's the word. Making cuddle fashionable for YouTube audience. I don't even know what the fuck the word is. I just got the computer to read the shit. But we gonna deal with it because I don't run from shit. It's all good. We've been here an hour. We winning again because we ain't arguing and fighting. Bitch ass niggas. And y'all ain't broke us up. See, he put porn music on because he's a sexual identity extremist. That's why he love that porn music. Because anybody or anything on YouTube, he's trying to take into the LGBTQIA plus community. Y'all in that community. Y'all trapped in that community, if y'all know it or not. That's what this whole conversation finna be about.
I'm winning till I lose. Y'all want me to lose, but I ain't wrong. You ain't all the way there either, but.
Oh yeah, you lost. Welcome everybody. I'm your host.
So what y'all see here is a sexual identity extremist, a term that I came up with. Like I said, he didn't attack everybody that he attacked. The same gender loving cat. He didn't attack every fucking body that I ever had a word or anything to say with. Reggie, he attacked everybody. So I don't blame y'all for staying the fuck away from me and not talking about shit. You's a bitch ass nigga and you can't stand the government being at your ass, step back then.
And my name is Mr. Khalil Amani. And this is Khalil Pork Bellies, where we do all the meats. Over here. You want beef, chicken, or pork? You want a raccoon, a possum, rabbit, snake, turtle?
See, the whole ignorant ass Hebrew Israelite community need to look at this and understand this, because if they beat the Israelite, which is me, they'll most definitely fuck you Hebrew Israelites up. Y'all don't have a chance, but hey, I'm giving y'all an opportunity to see an Israelite at work and how he fuck up the non-believers or faithless looked up. I don't even know what to say.
Crawdads, whatever fish, whatever meat you want, we have it. You want human flesh? We even have human flesh. We specialize in doing human flesh. We'll saute it, flip it, and rub it down. Oh yes, we will. Welcome to Khalil Pork Bellies. Let's go. All right, y'all. We're going to be talking about Israel Doctrine and Ronald B. Stinger Savage.
See, he's only saying Israel Doctrine because he's trying to build a slap case. He's trying to get Layla Wills activated once again to put me in a slap, Choice Doctrine, or some of his other people. Maybe even that sick ass bitch Leak You and all these people that's been coming at me and going at me and stuff has been paid by this man. Has been paid by this man to do harmful things to me. And I don't like this shit at all, but I'm not gonna get emotional.
Oh, I was in Ronald's chat this morning. I trolled Ronald.
He trolled Ronald. He been trolling me for shit 8 years. But hey, it is what it is.
I made Ronald block me on both of my channels. He couldn't stand the heat. First he says, I know my haters are in the bushes.
They're in the bushes now.
I was. But then he acted like we were too afraid to come in his chat, so I came in Ronald's chat.
See, Ronald psyched they dumb ass up like I be doing, the queen be doing, everybody. Okay, y'all got power to come in here and stalk. Bring y'all, stop hiding and bring your ass in the chat and start just stalking. The motherfuckers come over and do what they do.
And the fuck nigga blocked me.
Not to mention that Cuban Crisis was also in the chat, because I used to play Cuban Crisis back in the day like a motherfucker, because he one of them bitch ass niggas from Conscious Community Convo. You know, what's that nigga name used to play He used to play a audio sound. Shame, shame, shame. That dude and everything, right? Yeah, I fucked them up too. Didn't I fuck y'all up, Conscious Combo?
I pulled his whole card. But this particular video, we want to talk about cuckolding. Now, some of you have never heard that word.
Never heard that word in my life. And when I was young, I used to watch a lot of porn, but I never seen that on a porn site, cuckolding and shit like that. Because number one, I'm not sharing shit with nobody. I don't share shit with people. Either I'm gonna be the leader, or I'm not gonna be a part of the shit, or I'm not sharing shit.
Cuckold, but I'm gonna be explaining cuckold because it looks like Israel Doctrine and now Ronald Savage.
Why don't he say pissy now, people? Do y'all see the strategy? He don't say pissy this and pissy that because he want Israel Doctrine to be named in the thing, and he want to put bullshit on Israel Doctrine. He don't want to put it on their fake character, pissy and all of that. He does all that shit trying to piss me off. I care about the name Israel Doctrine, but I ain't no damn fool. I'm not finna sit up and argue with no 64-year-old man and shit over a name and shit that I made up, and I don't give a fuck about what he say.
Are introducing the Black community, the African American community,
the Israelite community,
to this word that we see Europeans dealing with.
See, when I came at him and said, why are you using the European LGBTQIA plus terminology and not saying gender loving terminology, he said he didn't give a fuck about that. But now it's me and Ron Savage introducing European shit to the Black and African American and all of that. See, he's trying to get you ignorant ass niggas and blacks and Hebrews and shit to hate.
It's called cuckold or cuckolding. I think that Israel Doctrine and Ronald Savage are trying to make cuckolding fashionable and chic. I don't know. But I'm noticing cuckold is part of their makeup.
Never been a part of my makeup. That's why when he made that video and say Israel Doctor say he ain't had no pussy for 21 years, but he putting up pictures of beautiful women and shit. Now, if I ain't had no pussy in 21 years, how could cuckold or anything that has to do with sex be in my repertoire? Nice try.
I'm going to explain it to you. If you're a watcher of pornographic adult material, adult films like I am, then you already know what a cuckold
like he is. Notice what he's saying. He got a wife, but he watched pornographic shit. Said it since the first day he introduced it. He said, I was sitting back watching vaginas and shit. I wasn't doing shit for 3 years until Troy started to rain and Layla Wheels and all them took over the Bambada case.
Is. But if you don't know what a cuckold is, you're going to get a real education on what a cuckold is. And I'm going to show you that Israel Doctrine and Ronald Savage, they're leading the charge in the Black community to make cuckolding fashionable and chic.
Fashionable and chic. Now, how a person that don't cuckold or know even what the word is and shit doing something like that? He's the one that put the term out there for the community. And he's the one that's painting all the shit. Same way he painted pictures of a young man that wanted to fuck his mother. Him being the young man and his mother being the bitch that he talking about.
Nouveau. Oh, yes, they are. Yes, they are. They're trying to make cuckolding, like regular old missionary sex. Man on top of woman, that's called missionary. But Ronald Savage and Israel Doctrine, they have started delving in the world of cuckoldism.
See, I'm going to show it again. Why isn't he saying pissy? He won't say pissy because he's trying to get a slap case put against me. Same way he told Lady Wills, her son Camel got your motherfucking ass in a Rico. Set that bitch on fire to run up on me.
Oh, yes, they have. Again, if you watch pornography, you can go to any porn site, Pornhub.com, XXX.com, XBvideos.com, whatever Pornhub site you like to go to get your rocks off. Up in the top or along the side, it'll have categories. And one of the categories you will see is something called Cuckold. 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 Now, I gotta admit, I never heard the phrase cuckold until about 2 or 3 years ago. I was like, what does cuckold mean? And I thought I was a porn connoisseur. But I clicked on the category of cuckold as, that's what cuckolding is. I got it. Because we all are freaks. We all have a certain level of, freak nastiness.
Hey, J Mike, where you at? Uncle Freak ass wilding out. Uncle Freak ass is wilding out.
Some people like to look at gay porn. Some people like to look at transgender porn. Some people like to look at, bi porn. Some like BBW, big, beautiful, women, fat women. Some like interracial porn. Some like young and old, not below 18, but
See, he's dabbing in the sexual world, and he's trying to keep himself from looking like a pederast or pedophile. That's why he said not under 18. But you see what he's doing. Uncle Freak ass is wilding out.
Not below 18, but 18-year-old having sex with a 60-year-old, that kind of stuff. There's something for everybody in pornography. Lesbian porn, mom porn,
Mom porn. Notice what he's saying. He told you he watched porn. He watched the muff shit. He watched the taboo shit with niggas fucking their mom and shit. That's why when I said I used to watch that shit, he tried to bring out some shit, but he brought the wrong shit. He went to an all black taboo. Now I done seen the all black taboo, but I watched the taboo with what's her name? What's her name? K something. What's her name? K something. What's her name? Anyway, I watched the white folks taboo. Cause see, you could get old school black folks porn shit, but you had very little in circulation. So you can get the white folks shit back in the day like that. And so I had the white folks shit.
Stepmom porn, MILF.
Stepmom, stepdad porn. That's the type of shit he watched. He read the books, he watched the videos, and then he fuck what he want in his house. He fuck his stepdaughter if he want to, allegedly. He fuck his grandson, step-grandson if he want to, allegedly. Why? Because they're not his blood. He don't give a fuck. He's a sexual identity extremist. He'll have his stepdaughter bobbing on his shit like he got his step-grandson bobbing on his shit. He don't give a fuck. He come from a freaky deaky ass society, Hebrew Israelite society, where they do all this freaky deaky shit at.
Porn. You just go down and look at the categories. You find something that floats your boat. I love it. Asian porn, one of my favorites. Japanese porn, you got all kind of porn. One thing I love about Japanese porn is they are plot driven. I'm at the age right now where just watching two people have sex, it doesn't move me. It doesn't turn me on at all. I'm at the age where I need to know why y'all fucking. I need to see the build up. They call it foreplay. I want to see the storyline. I want to see how did two people get to being naked and doing the nasty. I want to know what made them go there. That's what's exciting for me. I need storyline and I need plot. And
because he need to carry that shit out in the house that he live in. That's why he tell you he's the head of the money household. He tell his wife what to do. He tell his stepdaughter what to do. And he tell his stepson, grandson what to do. And if he want to freak the mama, the daughter, or the grandson, he run that household.
Kinds of genres of porn that do that are lesbian porn. They do that a lot. They have a whole storyline leading up to the sex. And Asian or Japanese porn, they have some really, really great storylines. The video might be an hour and a half long, and you might not see sex for the first half hour. The first half hour in an Asian porn, it's the build up. It's the storyline. It's developing the characters.
So this is what him and his YouTube buddy Jay Lee is into. That's why they have books of men's sleeping with their stepdaughters and raping them and doing all that type of stuff. See, he's telling about his world. I'm told y'all this nigga was a freaky deaky crazy ass nigga that did all this sexual shit. I talk about sex, but I don't talk about it like that. I talk about it in the sense of trying to understand it.
When you get to the actual having sex, you go, oh, I get it. I mean, that's just where I'm at. I'm old. I'm 64. Sex for the sake of sex doesn't turn me on just to watch it. I need storyline and I need plot.
That's why he need that stuff, because he need to be turned on when he fucking the shit out of his stepdaughter, allegedly. He need to know why he want to fuck his stepdaughter. When he's doing freaky shit to his step-grandson, he need to know why. That's why he'll write shit on his wall. Children is one thing, but stepchildren.
But going back to Israel, Doctrine and Ronald B. Stinger Savage, they are trying to make this particular genre of pornography, nouveau and fashion.
How am I trying to do that? And I never ever spoke on the shit. I don't even know the fucking word. Can't even read the word. See, that's how you fuck yourself up. When I say I can't read a word, then you put a word out there and said, I'm out there perpetuating it and everything. I've never spoken on this shit. But since you want to speak on it, I don't run from shit.
Trying to give it, make it hip for the Black community, for the African American community. It's called Cuckold. Let me just take you to Wikipedia real quick so you can see what the word cuckold really means. Lest you think I'm just being nasty up here. Let's put on our Gucci readers and let's investigate this word cuckold. Because Israel Doctrine and Ronald Savage are the leading proponents in these YouTube streets as it relates to the genre of porn known as cuckold. Oh yeah, they are absolutely, I said Ronald Savage and Israel Doctrine are absolutely inviting the African American community to engage in the genre of sex and pornography known as cuckold. Let me.
So let me see what you wrote. But he called you and Ron co shit. Meanwhile, why he won't know why and how other people smash his family. I don't know, man. All I know is people that brought up some sexual shit because he's a sexual identity extremist. Brought up some sexual shit that I don't even know shit about. Now, like I said, taboo, grown-ups messing with children, grown-ups messing with older people and all that type of shit. When I was young and watching porn, I've seen all that stuff. Cause that's like average sexual shit. I don't know shit about Cuckold, and I don't know nothing about none of this shit he talking about. Why is he talking about it? Why he's on YouTube talking about this shit? Because he introducing this shit to the black community.
What cuckold means. I want you to understand before we get to talking about how they bringing this in. There's the word. See, we have Wikipedia. Wikipedia talks about everything. Cuckold. If you've never heard the word cuckold, now you have. Put it in your vocabulary because I submit to you that Ronald B. Stinger Savage and Israel Doctrine, aka Pizzy, they are the two YouTubers who are actively engaging in this genre of pornography known as cuckolding.
So how am I engaging in it and I ain't had sex in 20-some years? Why is he sitting up lying like this? Do he think when he go to court, his lies is going to uphold in the courtroom? Now, once again, he wants somebody to slap me because he's not going to fuck with me. Because he know if he fuck with me, I can fuck him up easily. So he's going to get Layla Wheel or some of them dumbass people that go along with him to do some stupid shit.
Talk about it in a minute, but let's get to what a cuckold is. See, a cuckold is the husband of an adulterous wife, the wife of an adulterous husband is a cuck queen. See, a cuckold is the husband of an adulterous wife. The wife of an adulterous husband is a cuck queen. In biology, a cuckold is a male who unwittingly invests parental effort in juveniles who are not genetically his offspring.
Juveniles is not genetically his offspring. Let's look at how he speaks about those type of people on this wall. See, you can tell it's in his thought patterns and shit because it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's find it right quick. Khalil, where your ass at? Dude, there you go. See, look into the mind of these people that you're chasing and watching and listening to and shit. They put it out there all the time. So looking at Piercy and Wizzy lost for content. I'm sure they mustered up a lot of money to say the same old shit about me. Notice those, I'm still killing them with fresh content. Why Piercy had to make Wizzy, what's this?
Vagina.
Damn, the topic of the conversation. Boy, did he give me content with that. Cuckold. I don't know what he's talking about. Now, here we go talking about biological children and non-biological children.
On biological versus step. First and foremost, biological children can be overrated. Secondly, so-called step children can be super loving.
Stepchildren can be super loving. You can put your dick in their mouth, allegedly. You can fuck your stepchildren. You can't fuck your children. You shouldn't, because you can't fuck mother and child. So if you fucking the mother of your stepchildren, you're not supposed to be fucking your stepchildren. Just a little history and shit, right? Since niggas want to take you into this sexual game.
Example, last weekend, myself and my step-grandson's biological grandfather, we both attended his basketball game.
Me and his biological, we attended this basketball game. Let's listen to him sexualize his step-grandson.
After the game, my step-grandson, as Pissy refers to him, wanted me to hold him as we all mingled in the lobby. My wife would comment later that his other grandfather, the biological GD, was watching as his biological grandson hugged me and nestled his head on my shoulders.
Did what? I told you gonna sexualize this little boy. Sexualizing this little boy.
For some strange reason, my grandson whispered in my ear, "I love you, Grandpa," as if I were dying. I was getting all this love and attention because I raised my grandson. He lived with me for 5 years. His biological grandfather was just an old man that was supposed to be his other grandfather.
See? So he'll spit on the original grandfather. I raised him same way Bambada raised the son, as with some dick in him.
And so, when it comes to children, love is the most important thing. All that biological versus step shit means nothing. Facts.
Means nothing. It just means he can't lay with his biological children, but he can fuck the shit out of his stepchildren. You can see it in this writing. But hey, when you dealing with a nigga that been in the coat and wife been fucked by the leader, whoo!
Gwen recalls filming children at school having a birthday party, child trafficking. SMH. Can YouTube end this ignoramus's YouTube career?
We're gonna leave that alone. So we're gonna get off that shit now. But yes, you can see it in the thing. When they state that he is a pedophile or pederast, because that's a little boy that he's fucking with. It's alleged, to save my ass from being slapped down. But put your money on it. He's fucking that little boy. That little boy telling you that him and his step-grandfather got a special relationship. When he ride on that moped, he ride in that nigga lap. When his dick get hard, it can penetrate his little butthole. Though they got clothes on, you can't see it, and it don't truly happened. But hey, I wouldn't trust that motherfucker.
A husband who is aware of and tolerates his wife's infidelity is sometimes called a wittol or withhold. So let's stop and talk about that for a minute. Even when I'm beefing, I'm teaching.
See, he's beefing. Who he beefing with? He must be beefing with the queen because he ain't beefing with me. I refuse to beef with this bitch ass nigga.
So now we read from Wikipedia about this strange word, cuckold. 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 A cuckold, according to Wikipedia, is the husband of an adulterous wife.
So when the queen used to tell him, I'll fuck your wife, hey.
In other words, the husband knows that his wife is giving that punani up on the regular, and he accepts the fact that his wife is a skeezer skank slut. He accepts that his wife is for the streets. That's what a cuckold is.
So I see how you try to do it with me because I use the term that the YouTube street queen is my YouTube wife. And when I did that, because a lot of them were saying, fuck her, dog her out, treat her like she's a bitch, do a wrong call, do it like Sinetta do his wife and all that other shit. Right? Now, all that shit went along and we had this conversation with me, him, and the queen. And then I started telling her, hey, this is spiritual fornication shit because you wouldn't listen to me. You wouldn't listen to who you could call the leader or the head of this shit. You wouldn't listen to that nigga and you agreed with that nigga. I wouldn't give a fuck, but the nigga knew you was going to agree already. That's what it is. So he tried to take that situation and put this conversation in it. That's how he came up with it, but I wouldn't give a fuck.
But a cuckold doesn't only mean a husband. A cuckold is a man. When we talk about pornography, a cuckold is a man who allows his girlfriend or wife to be loose in the streets, to give up the vajayjay, to give up the nappy dugout at will and randomly and haphazardly to other men. And this same woman that will go and give up her vajayjay to other men, she'll come home and she'll tell, she don't even hide it, she'll tell her boyfriend or her husband that she just got her box blown out, that she just had sex with another man, and she may not wash, and she may take her panties off and tell her boyfriend or her husband to get down on bended knee and lick her box full of another man's seed, another man's love juices. And that boyfriend or that man, he will get down and do what his girlfriend or wife says do.
Now, that's not me at all. As you see, me and the queen stay fighting because any woman that don't want to get a man to lead, it's a problem. It's a problem in a lot of households. I remember I was talking to my niece, and my niece said, oh, you the type of nigga that don't go for that mama shit. Because my mama did that. My mama was a very powerful woman. She ran my father. And she knew he had another child out there and shit too. It was some very crazy shit. But as a young person, I seen all this shit. You think I went for that shit? Hell no.
That's what a cuckold is. The female version is a cuck queen. A woman that knows her man is out there slinging dick at every woman, coming home with a dirty dick with stains and the smell and scent of another woman on his private parts, and take it out and make the woman clean it and tell her as she's cleaning his male penis, his male gender, he will tell her, I just came from over Sally's house. How does Sally taste? My girlfriend or my wife? That's the genre of porn called cuckolding. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And so a cuckold is the husband or boyfriend of an adulteress or a woman in the streets wife. The wife of an adulterous husband is a cuck queen. In biology, a cuckold is a male who unwittingly invests parental effort in juveniles who are not genetically his offspring.
You heard that? In juveniles who are not genetically his offspring. That's why when she was speaking on it as if that boy was his offspring, I said, that boy ain't his offspring, ain't got shit to do with him. That is a step grandson. Meaning that he would allegedly fuck the shit out that boy, because that ain't his genetic offspring. And he sit up, watch porn, and watch all this perverted shit and need to know why they fucking. Don't nobody need to know why you fucking your grandson allegedly. Don't nobody need to know why you fucking your stepdaughter allegedly. As well as fucking their mother. Whenever you fucked her, you done fucked her before, you have no business fucking her daughter or her grandson. But hey, that's what the sexual identity extremists will do.
What does that mean? And so what you have is, when it comes to pornography, you can watch pornography where there is a husband and a wife, and they bring in a third person, a man, and this man is there not only to have sex with another man's wife, he's there to impregnate her. This is the form of pornography that they get off on. They get off on it.
Who get off on it though? I never watched that pornography. I never watched nobody run a train on a woman on TV, real life, or none of that. I'm not into that shit. If it's some pussy in there, if it ain't my pussy, I don't want it. If it's my pussy, ain't nobody else getting it. But it sounds like he didn't did that shit. He didn't have that whorish ass white woman that he used to be married to, or that bitch that Yahweh been Yahweh, or some of them hoes that he used to have. They been had trains and shit ran on them and shit. He didn't live that type of life. I never lived that type of life. I had girlfriends and I fucked them and nobody else fucked them. For as I know, I had another man's wife.
There are men who like to see their wives and girlfriends being banged out by a bigger and better penis than their own. This is Israel Doctrine. This is Ronald Savage. Don't worry, I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Ain't too many penises big as mine or better than mine.
But I want you to understand what a cuckold is. Cuckolds enjoy other men to have sex with their women. Cuckolds also enjoy being in a submissive role where a woman can tell the man any and everything, and the man will follow and do what she says. That's a cuckold.
Is that me? That ain't me, because I'm always arguing and fighting on some what the fuck you did. Hey, it's not me.
Ronald Savage is a cuckold Israel doctrine is a cuckold. I'm going to explain it. Just stay with me. But I want you to understand what a cuckold is. A cuckold is a man with no spine that will allow a woman to wreak havoc on his psyche and on his physical body, and he likes it, he loves it, ain't nothing he can do about it. He gets off on it. He gets off on it. We ain't done with the definition of cuckold. Go down here. See, cuck. What is a cuck? A cuck is an abbreviation of cuckold. Got it? The name cuck and cuckold has even been used in politics. Look, a cuck is an abbreviation of cuckold. The term cuck has been used by the alt-right, that's political, the alt-right or the far right, to attack the masculinity of an opponent.
So really, that's what he's doing. He's trying to attack the masculinity of Israel doctrine around Sabbath. That's why the bitch ass nigga that attack his masculinity, he's not even man enough to do the bullshit that he been doing. And ever since I said I pissed on the floor because of my limited ability to get up and stuff at the time, they've been calling me piss. That's been his political stance on who I am. I told you it's body politics over here that he's trying to destroy, but he can't fuck with it because it's based up on the church principles. And I got full autonomy there and all that. See, he attacking me, he attacking my church, he attacking whatever he can attack to save his fucked up life and what his life is all about.
Originally aimed at other conservatives. So back in the day,
I've never been a conservative. Hold up. Yes, I have. I am a conservative. I got to get my political stance right. Slap yourself. Conservatives, right? He's attacking me because I'm a conservative. He's basically attacking me because I'm similar to Donald Trump. That's what he's doing.
Conservatives, Republicans, were being called cuckolds themselves. They were being called cucks and cuckolds. The term, even though it's a sexual pornographic term, it's also used in politics. See?
So what he's saying, you ignorant ass niggas know that I'm using this term, but I'm using it because I'm in political opposition of what they are. He in political opposition to what I am because though he spoke about slave trafficking children and doing all kind of shit, he didn't want it to be told from my point of view. But he had to let me know all this shit when he was a part of my team because he brought his dumb ass out here and told me that he was a part of witness protection and all of that shit. So I shitted on him.
An abbreviation of cuckold, the term cuck has been used by the alt-right to attack the masculinity of an opponent. It was originally aimed at other conservatives. Okay, one little bit more. Look at this. Cuckoldry as a fetish. Unlike the traditional definition of the term, in fetish use, a cuckold, also known as cuckolding fetish, is complicit in their partner's sexual infidelity. The wife who enjoys cuckolding her husband is called a cuckoldress. If the man is more submissive, period. The dominant man engaging with the cuckold's partner is called a bull.
A Taurus?
If a couple can keep the fantasy in the bedroom or come to an agreement where being cuckold in reality does not damage the relationship, they may try it out in reality. This, like other sexual acts, can improve the sexual relationship between partners. However, the primary proponent of the fantasy is almost always the one being cuckold, humiliated, or the cuckold. You got that? The primary proponent. In other words, the man or woman that actually wants it to happen, the primary proponent of the fantasy is almost always the one being humiliated or the cuckold. The cuckold convinces his lover to participate in the fantasy for them, though other cuckolds may prefer their lovers to initiate the situation instead. The fetish fantasy does not work at all if the cuckold is being humiliated against their will. All right. I think y'all really have just gotten educated on this sexual play known as cuckold. You learn something every day. And so the person being cuckold, the person being humiliated, they are the proponent. They are the one that actually initiate this thing to go down. You might watch cuckold on porn sites, and the man has his head down and he's all sad. He's all sad because his wife is taking a bigger and better penis than his. But that's the get off. That's the big fantasy. That's the husband's fantasy, to see his wife enjoying another penis that's bigger than his and better than his, and to see his woman have more orgasms than he is able to give her. To hear her scream, to hear her give her whole body to a complete stranger. That's the get off for the cuckolds. And I submit to you, Ronald Savage and Israel Doctrine, they are cuckolds. They like women to treat them dirty, to humiliate them. That's what.
Huh? Nah, women don't do me like that. That's why I sit up and they be bitches and shit. They didn't fuck with me like that if you want to. Drop your ass in the set.
Get off on. That's what they get off on. Now let's get to them. I bet some of you gonna watch cuckold porn tonight. Do I like cuckold porn? You ask me, what do I think about cuckold porn? I think it's pretty fun. I think it's interesting. It makes me laugh and smile, and there are some cuckolds that are really, really stimulating. Like, whoa! I think cuckold, it has its place in pornography.
See, he liked the freaky ass shit. If he liked the pornography and shit, he liked the role play.
Some couples desire humiliation, some desire submission, some.
He probably got that stepdaughter of his doing that shit to her and making his wife sit up and watch the shit. We don't know what goes on in that household. We don't know what that man had done to that girl over the years he stayed in that house with her. And we don't know what the fuck he doing to the grandson. Get around that cuckold in their ass.
Desire torture, some desire what they call BDSM, bondage, sadomasochism. It's all legal. It's all within the realm of adult entertainment. There are no, when a man and a woman, or a woman and a woman, or a man and a man, when legal people 18 years old and up close the doors and go behind closed doors, there are no wrongs or rights to what they do in the bedroom.
Based on what? They have no laws of God and mankind and shit. Hey, he tell y'all he in the pork bellies and all that. This is a motherfucking abomination if I ever seen one speaking.
It goes from being as cool as simply doing missionary style sex for some people. That's it. To people wanting to get peed on, they call that a golden shower. Women wanting to get, orgasmed on, they call that a pearl necklace. And the most grotesque of everything, there are some people who like to get shitted on. They like to lay down and let another person just take a big old dookie in their face. Hey. Ew. As grotesque as that is, there are no wrongs and rights when two adults decide to be sexual. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Got the whole spectrum.
No wrong and right. My wife is grown and my stepdaughter is grown. Now, me fucking with my grandson, step-grandson is wrong, but hey, nobody in the community will ever see and understand or even try to ponder 64-year-old step-grandfather fucking or dying little boy.
From missionary to getting shitted on, whatever. And everything in between. Whatever. But Israel Doctrine and Ronald Savage have both proven to be cuckolds. Let me talk about Israel Doctrine first. Some of you remember about a month and a half ago, I interviewed on Israel Doctrine's co-host, this so-called queen of YouTube. I went on her channel so we could talk about the missing books of the Bible. What I'm about to say, the narrative I'm about to talk to you about, it wasn't a narrative it wasn't created by me. It was openly created by Israel Doctrine. So about a month and a half ago, I was on the Queen's channel. Y'all know her, the chick with the raggedy mouth, trout mouth, piranha mouth, the child abuser, the chick who lost her son like 10 years ago to the state of Alabama, that chick. The chick who has a record for prostitution, two counts of prostitution, that chick.
Is that chick?
That chick. She wants to talk Bible. Her king, Israel Doctrine, he didn't want to talk about the missing books of the Bible. I reached out to the heifer. I said, I'll come and talk to you about it. And she said, sure, but I got to bring Israel Doctrine. He has to come too. I said, whatever. So as a gentleman, I went over on this woman's channel and I gave an hour and a half presentation where she sat there like the dummy she was, and Israel Doctrine sat there like the dummy he is. And I schooled those niggas. I shut their mouths. The idea that I'm afraid of Israel Doctrine, afraid to debate him, I blew it out the water by going over on her channel with him sitting there. I went into enemy territory and I shut them down.
He'll never do that shit again. He seen how it fucked him up so bad. He like, I'll never do that shit again. But once again, he didn't fool me, play me, or none of that shit. I had shit to say, all of that shit. You can't fuck me up, my nigga. I'm with it till I lose. You can try again though.
And then I walked away saying, good, we had a good time. And they too both said, it was a good interview. I left it where it was at. But shortly after that interview was over, Israel Doctrine immediately started catching feelings. I don't know if you watched the replay or he had these bad vibes. We know he felt defeated because even at the very end of the actual interview, you know what the fuck nigga was saying? I'm winning until I lose. Like, where did that come from? This was not a debate. Why would he even frame it?
See, he still don't look to this day because, like I said, when I did my video, she come trying to hold me, and I was like, we should have talked about the interview because he's confused when I said I'm winning till I lose. Because if I don't break character and argue and call them all kind of bitch ass niggas and all this shit that I do today because we ain't doing the shit, then I'm a win because I don't break the character that I needed to come in. Long as I keep character, I'm cool. So I kept character. I was cool because his whole job was to try to break me out of character and all of that. Any stupid motherfucker that hear that will understand that and should understand that. You don't understand that, it's because you an ignorant motherfucker and you a cuckold or whatever. But hey.
In terms of win and loss, he did that because it was a Freudian slip, because he felt that he was losing. He felt defeated. So he wanted to put on record and put on air that he didn't lose, even though there was no win or loss. I wasn't going to frame that discussion as a win or loss, but he did it.
So once again, did I just explain what happened? Because I kept my cool, because everybody in these YouTube streets know when you on a panel with Israel Doctrine can turn into a motherfucking monster. He can cuss you out. He can talk about your mama. He can talk about your chick. He'll do you bad, right? So I didn't do the nigga bad. So I was winning. Before the shit even started, I said this, that, and everything before that. I even put on them that if it's not about salvation, I don't want to have shit to do with it and all of that. This bitch ass nigga act like he didn't understand or remember all that shit and just spoke through the shit as if, see, this how I won and this how I did this and everything. Well, he brought up later that if it ain't about salvation, nigga, I brought that shit up before you even started speaking.
In the last 5-10 minutes, I'm winning until I lose. I'm winning until I lose. I'm winning. So it just told me that the nigga felt defeated. But I thought that was going to be the end of it. We went off air. I went about my business. I went to work the next day. I thought it was over. It was a good interview. I said it was a good interview. The so-called queen said it was a good interview. And the so-called king, Israel Doctrine, said it was a good interview. He said that on air. But a few days later, something was eating at Israel Doctrine so bad, he realized that he was made an unwilling cuckold. And he had to talk about it. These two niggas broke up over my interview. They had a split for a couple of days behind that interview. Even the queen's family was watching this shit like, what in the fuck is this fuck nigga Israel Doctrine talking about? Well, what am I talking about? I said, Israel Doctrine, after my interview with his woman, with his queen, he became an unwilling and unwitting cuckold. This is his narrative.
See, he said he fucked the shit out of her mentally, physically, and all of that. Hey, it is what it is. I knew the nigga was a sexual identity extremist and will go there and be very extreme about what the fuck he did to her. That's why I said once again, I was talking about spiritual whoredom versus physical whoredom. Did it sound like I was down for spiritual or physical whoredom? No, hold up, what the fuck? This is what the fuck is going on, and this is what I'm seeing, and this is what I feel, so I'm speaking on it because you don't know what the fuck you did, but hey.
The doctor said everything except for the word cuckold. I said, Israel Doctrine, he called himself everything except the word cuckold, and that's only because he probably has never heard of the word cuckold.
See, now he's saying I probably never heard of the word. So how the fuck am I out here perpetuating this shit?
But Israel Doctrine would go on after that interview, which was brilliant, which I did an outstanding job. He would go on to deacon.
Y'all see this? This is what he's talking about. People getting in their feelings. Like I said, I don't run from shit. So I didn't bring up this topic about doing this shit to her. She allowed this shit to happen to herself. Even then, I was dealing with the spiritual side. I wasn't dealing with no physical shit. But if you feel some kind of way, or anybody feels some kind of way, hey, when you into some spiritual or physical whoredom shit, you're into it. I can't be nice and say it no other way. If it is, it is. If it ain't, it ain't.
Struck the interview, and he began to point the finger and place the blame for what went down on that interview. He began to blame his girlfriend, his queen, the YouTube streets queen, the bitch that sits beside him. Oh, yes, he did. He was livid. He was furious at her. He went on air and said shit like, you should never have agreed with anything Khalil Amani said. He said that shit. He said that shit. And when he said that she should have never agreed with what I was talking about, it made me go back and watch the whole interview. It made me do a reaction video to that video. And do you know what? In the hour and a half interview, I counted a minimum of 12 times that indeed and in fact his queen, his YouTube wife, his bitch had said, yes, I agree with you, Khalil Amani. The videos about this are on my big channel, Khalil Amani's World. I did 2 videos on this on my big channel. I found at least 12 instances where this queen agreed with my religious jargon. And that didn't sit well with Israel Doctrine. So what does he do? He begins to attack his own queen. He realized that he was made to look like a fool, that he was made to look spineless. Again, if Israel Doctrine only knew the word cuckold, he would have called himself a cuckold. And this is why. Let me take a drink on that.
Let him take a drink. See, I like this type of shit because if you're trying to paint me in a bad picture, number one, you sitting up here saying, I don't know what cuckold is. And if I don't know what cuckold is, how can I perpetuate something that I don't even know about? You're perpetuating it because you want to say you did this to her. Once again, not me. You ain't did shit to me. So I'm still winning until I lose. What is anybody trying to do to make me lose? But talk about me in a negative way. That don't make me lose, especially if the shit ain't true. I know how to sit up and hold conversation. And if I don't agree, I don't agree. That's why the KJV is the best liberating book it is in the world. Believe it or not. I've already had the KJV test out there to see who wanted to test it. And I see your ass call yourself trying to figure it out, but you still can't figure it out.
And so a few days after I interview on his Queen's channel, Israel Doctrine begins a campaign of disrespecting his queen. Let me paraphrase what he said. Those of you who were there.
See, it was stated that I did it. Number one, I was called to the carpet the next day. And that's where the shit stems from. If you call me to the carpet to want to argue and fight about something, number one, we finna argue and fight. It ain't finna be pretty. I don't give a fuck if it is pretty. It ain't gonna be pretty. It's gonna be ugly because you want to call me to the carpet and get in my ass, and I don't like that shit. I'm gonna argue and fight with you.
You heard him say that, but trust me, on the Bible, on my right hand, on the Bible, on the grave of my dearly departed mother, this is what he said in paraphrase sense. See, Khalil Amani, yeah, he came into your house, sister. He came into the queen's house, and we were both in the living room. I'm paraphrasing. We were both in the living room, and see, Khalil Amani, he's a homo ass nigga, right? Khalil Amani, he wanted to fuck me first. He wanted to fuck me, but Khalil Amani, he looked down, and he saw that I had a chastity belt on. That's right, Khalil Amani, he saw I had a chastity belt on, and he said, "Oh, okay, I can't fuck Israel Doctrine." But then he looked over there, and he looked at you, Queen. He looked at you, Queen, and you were over there on the couch, already there with no panties on. Oh yeah, and he started smiling, and Khalil started teaching his Bible stuff, and you, Queen, you began to spiritually flirt with Khalil. That's a quote. He said that his queen was spiritually flirting with me. I'm adding the other stuff because, to give it color. Yeah, Queen.
See, he always fucks somebody up with his fucked up sayings. Chastity belt, that shit was hilarious, big bro. You can laugh at whatever you want to. If that nigga is hilarious to you, go over there and be with that nigga. I'm not trying to be a coker. If he fucking you, hey, and he got you nutting and doing all that shit, keep laughing, having fun, and nut on, my nigga. Hey.
He couldn't fuck me because, I had on a chastity belt. But he could fuck you because you was already over there and you had your legs, and this is another quote, you had your legs spiritually open for Khalil. You see my cuckold point? A cuckold is the boyfriend or the husband that has to watch another man beat the brakes off of his girlfriend or his wife's vagina. And so what Israel Doctrine was actually explaining to us is that he was a cuckold without even knowing the word cuckold. Because he says, and if you watch cuckold porn, I said, if you ever watch cuckold pornography, in some cases, the man will have exactly what Israel Doctrine described. It's clear to me that Israel Doctrine watches cuckold porn. It's clear to me that Israel Doctrine loves cuckold porn because what he described.
See, everything he said, he don't even allege the shit. It says it is clear to him. See, if I wanted to, which I don't want to, this nigga could have been going to court plenty of time because he tried to make shit as if it's real and it's stated real and this and that. You have to prove I watched porn. Then you got to prove that I got watched cuckold porn. You can't prove none of that shit.
what he described that I did to his queen in the way I dealt with the Bible, he had to relay it to something that was familiar to him. And I submit to you, it was cuckold porn. Again, if you ever...
Nah, you think I don't know about bitching and horn pimping and all that shit? Nigga, I come from like two of the biggest cities in the world where pimping and horn was the best thing going. You ain't never been on Madison Avenue in Chicago and seen hoes out on the stroll and all that shit. I ain't gotta watch no porn, nigga. The fuck? You don't know about pimping and horn? In Miami? Yeah, they might do it a little bit, but I guess they don't do it like other places.
Watch cuckold porn, in many instances and cases, you will see exactly what Israel's doctrine described. That is, you will see a man with no clothes on, with a chastity belt around his genitals and asshole. A chastity belt is a belt that you put around your genitalia, around your penis, around your vagina, and many times it comes with a lock and a key, you know, like handcuffs. And you put the lock on the little chastity belt, and it locks the penis.
Okay, I'm tired of this nigga and all this. It's sexual exploitation and all that shit. It's hilarious to some people. To me, it's not. So 1 second, people. So it is what it is. We know why he goes at that brother like that. Because that brother, he's deserving of some shit that, you know, as he said, some people like to get shit on him, but hey, I don't like shitting on people. But it is what it is, people. Once again, he's only doing this shit to try to get me mad and to influence weak-minded ass people to fuck with their head and get them to do some wicked shit. Like I said, he had my brother calling me out my name, calling me pissy and shit, because my brother's a weak-minded ass person. And he's a hateful ass person too. See, this is the problem. When you're weak-minded and you let somebody point your mind in a direction because you're so weak you don't take control of your own mind, you get fucked. But it is what it is, people. I think y'all get the gist of that. I got another story that, another thing that I'm going to show in a little bit. Maybe I'll do the huddle at noon or night. I don't know. I could consider this a huddle, but hey, it's not on the main channel. But hey, I'm out, y'all. Peace.